Okay guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Today I'm having an interview with Comrade from the University of Nairobi. He goes by the name Kennedy Ochengi Mwajuma. He can introduce himself better than I can do. Yes, you can go on, guy.
Yeah. As you've been told by the host, I'm Kenneth Ochieng Juma, a student, comrade at the University of Nairobi, the Faculty of Education, Kenya Science Campus. And today we've decided to have this interview to shed more light on some of the issues affecting comrades, all the way from campus politics, relationships, cost of living in campus, socialism, and general life about campus. Hopes you like this show. So I invite you to stay tuned to this channel and to our upcoming freshers. This one will be wagwan for you. So please take a seat in the house and it will be enjoyable.
Yeah. Okay, it's going to be interesting. Let me hope it's going to be interesting. And so, yeah, comedy. But now let me go directly to the first question about Kennedy's background, how he studied, where he comes from, and how he joined the University of Nairobi. Yeah.
Okay. That's a nice question. Kenneth Ochieng Mwajuma
Yeah.
is from Homa Bay County. Yes, Kabondo Kasipu constituency. Oh, of course, I came with the shirt of my constituency. Oh, yeah.
Which that's a good proof.
Kabondo West Ward.
Kasipul.
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 In Homa Bay County. The only county with an English name in Kenya. Homa, my friend. Now,
that's the meaning of Kasipul.
Kasipul.
That
is my great grandfather who had 10 wives.
Okay.
Yeah. That is my ancestor. So
okay.
All of us from that constituency, we are from that background. Actually, Rachonyo, the greatest tribe in Luo.
Yeah.
They are the greatest communities there. Rachonyo, 3 constituencies, Kabondo, Kasipu. But let us focus on campus life.
Okay, that's good.
Let us rest our gears at that point. I'll tell you more about my background. So, I studied at Owiro Primary School. That is where I did my KCPE. A public school, a government school. That tells you my background economically.
No.
So I studied at Owiro Primary School. Proceeded to Kilgoris Boys National School after scoring very well in KCP. Of course, you can DM me to tell you the exact marks.
Yeah.
I transferred from Kilgoris to Angapala back to Homa Bay. Oh, I loved Homa Bay so much. Still in Kabondo Kasipu constituency, and that's from where I was called to join the University of Nairobi. Yeah, so I'm happy to be in the University of Nairobi, of course, and it's been nice. So we'll be sharing our experiences from the time I joined. So we just want to start it from the time we joined the University of Nairobi up to this moment, Cindy. Yeah, I hope that will be nice.
Okay, that's good. As you have gotten, Kennedy studying the God's Boys, and he's a good man. He's a good comrade of the University of Nairobi. And now let's go to our questions because we got just say out there. So Kennedy, I want to ask you my first question. What made you choose the University of Nairobi?
Wow. The University of Nairobi.
Yeah, yes. So you cannot say that you're the first of Nairobi.
There must be there. Okay, so as you know, the University of Nairobi is a brand. It is more than a school.
Yeah.
University of Nairobi is a government of its own. The 4th arm of government.
Yeah.
So I was just passionate to be in a world-class university a university of the caliber of university, a university of its own caliber in Kenya.
Yeah.
So it pushed me working hard, and I had to spend all my energy and effort to secure a chance of admission at the University of Nairobi.
Okay.
Definitely, my stay in the University of Nairobi has just been nice. Getting my admission to the University of Nairobi is one of my highest moments in life, and I was really humble to receive that letter actually.
Good. Okay, that's good. Now, let's go to another question. In university, we do speak about relationship and whatever. Have you ever gotten yourself into a relationship, and how was it? And how can you comment about the university relationship? Yeah.
Oh, now, in primary school,
Yeah.
I was in a mixed school, but akili haikuwa imemea sana. We are not thinking about relationship. In high school, I was in a boys' school, and so we were isolated from girls. We could only meet during holidays. Oh, the longest time we had with the girls was during the Corona holiday. But most of the time we were in school and closed, and so actually the first time we had all that time to mingle was in the campus.
Yeah.
With all that freedom, when they're in campus kuna freedom so much. Oh, so it was the first time, you have to develop, show your manhood and all that. But there is advices you are given from parents, from home. Of course, there are diseases, there are all that, there are heartbreaks, and so you have to take care. But actually, campus relationships, I think if you find the one who you deserve, if you get the actual real, then you are there. The person who can make you believe in love. But I can tell you, for my first days, I didn't lose hope. I never trusted there is something like love. I can tell you, Liliteswa. So I said this thing nitaeka kwa lungs huku. I transferred it to heart from lungs to mind siku hizi. Until there's a time nilikuwa napenda tu orally. Ni ile tu kukwambia I love you, because they were almost breaking my heart. I was wondering nini ita pump blood kwa mwili yangu au watu wakiendelea kutia to breaking. But we have to do this.
What they do you now that made you go that way?
My goodness. There is a lot of issues. Campus is a very secular institution. We are from diverse backgrounds,
Yeah.
So you engage in relationship with people of different ambitions and aspirations,
Yeah.
So you might invest more emotions on someone, yet the person is just seeing you as a passing cloud. You are there just to actualize some short-term goals, and yet with you want to start investing emotions. So my advice to a person who will come to campus and try to fall in love, before you invest in your emotions on someone, just be careful, study the reactions and all that, and with that you'll have to settle on the right person.
Yeah.
Of course, from campus you can get a good wife material. There are nice ladies by the way.
Okay, there is this saying that is there going that in high school the teachers used to say that you will be seduced in a campus, you met good ladies in a campus. Have you experienced that?
Oh, that was the first thing that gave me an emotional damage. So I came to campus actually with that mentality that I'll be seduced by ladies, and so the day of admission I was there really standing, going to all one. All one is all of girls. Yeah. I was so expecting to be seduced. My friend, I stood there the whole day. So kusalimiwa, hi from where from?
Ngoja ufutwe shati.
My friend, and the story just ends in the introduction, and so I'm like, what? And so you really trust your teachers, but I think
sometimes stay in
hapo walituosha sana.
Nice, for sure. You can take a sip. Okay, that's good of you, Ken. And you still have some time in campus. Maybe you will get that one you said.
Actually, the beautiful ones are not yet born. Kitu tawapoja kweli. Watapata tumekufa.
We used to be told that one when we were young. When we were
atazaliwa tukiwa tumeenda.
Yeah, but I've never seen them. I've never. They say they are to be born, and those ones who are born are fed young children. You cannot seduce that child, you know. And that's how the people do lie now. Okay, it's good. It's good, Kennedy. Now let's go to the next point. What is the cost of life being a comrade?
Oh wow.
What are the challenges you face?
To some extent, truly speaking, in campus, there is a token you're given by the government, but it is not even enough. Of late, the government purports to be giving it according to your class of need, of which they are the needy, the vulnerable.
Yeah.
I think I'm among maybe the needy.
Yeah.
But it is not that much enough. For UN, hostels are so much expensive, and that help cannot even cater for semester 1 hostel fees, accommodation, you know.
Yeah.
But the government says it should cater for your meals, accommodation, and maybe books. So you have to go deep into your pockets from household. I can tell you it is household to sustain you. I think in that area the government should do something. But kwa wale wako kwa background nzuri, I think to them they are well off. But I'm speaking on the many of us who come from the background like mine. Where I can tell you kuinama imekuwa constant sana. Prepare mentally.
What some people may not understand the kuinama.
Kuinama. It's like when you have this lunch coming, so you just bend, the lunch passes, and maybe you are not very well during supper. And you see supper coming, unaficha supper isikuone, supper itapata huko, so you meet your meal tomorrow maybe during breakfast. So hapa campus utapiga simu nyumbani uanze kuomba kama chokora, my friend.
So the life in the campus forces you to turn out baking.
Like it's more of in Kenya, university education is very expensive. The grants are very less.
Yes,
I can say. The fee is much. Right now there are people who are paying up to over 100,000. Some up to over 400 from household. I say. From household, I mean by the parents. The government gives you some scholarship. There is some loan from help, but the household have to chip in. So you have to go look for bursaries, and the parents have to do all that. Maybe sell property. Maybe pump money. Like money is just being pumped a lot from household to cater for education. So education, I can say, it's very expensive right now, and an intervention should be taken. And even the cost of living in campus is so wanting. You know, a country cannot develop when you are in class of calculus and thinking about rent. Instead of thinking about constructive things, you are thinking about lunch, you are thinking about supper, instead of thinking of academic work. So at when your country stop brains, doctors, lawyers, engineers of high capacity, but one of the distractions is there at the cost of living.
The cost of living.
Actually, the comrade is in class, but thinking about other things which are not the main reason why he came to campus. Actually, we should be here to study. think of many practicals, how to invent more and more.
Okay,
But we can't do that because we are thinking of other things, basics. So the basics should be provided so that we focus mainly on academics.
Very nice, Mr. Ken, the the teacher in the few years to come. Okay, now, Mr. Ken, let me ask you, how do you handle this course now, according to you? How do you balance it now so that it can suit you, so that you see this Queen Amma is not good, and you still have to survive?
Oh, have I grown thinner? Maybe.
I've never seen you before, so I cannot charge you.
But there's a lot of malnutrition. Oh, in campus.
Yeah.
There is a lot. So balancing it, fixing it, we have just to cut your coat according to your size. Actually, this video we are doing it outside the university premises.
Yeah.
Why should we do this? Because accommodation fee is so much there. So you have to look for alternatives, cheaper residentials outside, and do all that.
Yeah.
So for the meals, instead of going to the mess where you spend a lot, you have just to fill the gas, maybe come with the omena. Oh, I'm from Moma Bay, you come with the omena there.
Yeah.
And karanga, mbio and some ugali. So it is just trying to cut your coat according to your size. But even in as much as we do that,
Yeah.
we call on the people are responsible, the Minister of Education, to look into the cost of, I said, school fee, accommodation, and meals.
Okay, that's good of you. Thank you, guys. We shall be back shortly. Let us take a break here, and then we shall come back with other questions. Kindly keep in touch. Nice. We are back again with the interview. Okay, I think you enjoyed the first part. Let's go to the next part. Let's continue, Mr. Ken, with our questions. We have heard this thing about classes, so many campus. Yeah.
Oh.
Where you live according to your size. Okay, how do you handle it? Do you go for pizza like others do? Do you go for chicken?
Oh, I see. Oh, campus. Campus is free. You know, unlike high school,
Yeah.
where we were very uniform.
Yes.
If it was Githeri, it was universal Githeri. Unless you carried some snacks of which schools restricted,
Yes.
the food being carried from home in campus were free. Of course, in campus there are those who are here for masters. You know, we are undergraduates, bachelor degree.
Yeah.
There are those who are coming for masters. Of course, they are employed. They are CEOs. They are managers. There are those who are coming for PhD with their V8 Land Cruisers and all that. So of course there is that classism issue. But you know, you have just to. You cannot spend what you don't have. You spend what you have. If it's clothes, we are here in Gikomba. Me, mine are I didn't join now from home, but most of them are from Gikomba.
Yeah.
You know, you go to Kawangware here, Uduru there. Don't go to like live easily for those who can afford easily. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just learned to cut my coat according to my size to handle the classism issue, and it shouldn't give you stress. Like, you know, nobody called to be born in a family of a certain background, and so you shouldn't discriminate anybody.
Yeah, sure.
According to like family economic background, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, you have to live positive. You have to live positive and hope for the best. Of course, education is a life changer, and Nelson Mandela said, education is an equalizer. Education, I believe, is what can make the child of a peasant from Kisik to church to dine with the king of the land. Of course, that is education. And so that is why we are pushing for education, no matter how hard things may be.
Yeah.
But education is power. So classism should not overshadow your dream for education. So to handle the classism issue, focus on the main goal. What brought you here? Education, to learn. So you can live a simple life, acquire the knowledge you need, graduate, and go apply those skills outside in the job market and use those skills to improve your life. And that is my take on the classism issue. So it shouldn't be a problem to any comrade, it shouldn't be a problem to anyone. You should just cut your coat according to your size. And that is a proverb I was taught in primary, but I never found anywhere to apply it until the time I joined the University of Nairobi.
That's good of you. Thanks, Kennedy, for sharing. Let's go to the next issue about gambling. How do you deal with gambling? Because nowadays we have the issue about aviator.
Oh.
Yeah. Where many people are investing.
Oh, just betting. But we should not promote a certain brand in our interview.
Yeah, I know that. In fact, let me tell you one thing. I discourage gambling. Yeah.
Personally, from my side, I do. I think I tried it a few days.
Yeah.
And it is something which is very addictive.
Yes.
And it has caused some comrades to even commit suicide. You might be tempted to even bet using school fees, accommodation fees, and you don't know what the parent passed through to give you all that money.
Yeah.
And so this somebody is just coming and doing all that, and so is there stressed. He can't call home because nothing is left at home. He knows very well there is nothing left at home, and so he can't call back. And the friends can't accommodate him here in campus because we as comrades also have our needs. We can't cater for your laziness, and so you remain stressed. And one of the ways to deal with that, we've seen comrades commit suicide here in campus.
Yeah, because of depression.
Because of depression, which has just resulted from gambling. So, this gambling and classism issue, I can just answer them in one thing. Like patience pays, hard work pays, be genuine, be true. We should build a society of hard workers. Let us not believe in shortcuts.
Yeah.
We have to go the hard way. If we look at all those developed countries, they did not just wake up and found themselves developed. They had to go the hard way. So let us believe in doing things the hard way.
For sure.
Which is very successful. And that's my take.
Yeah, for me, I do like to comment on that gambling also. Okay, guys, you see, gambling causes depression and a lot. Let me tell you one thing. There's no way I can wake up in the morning and give you 1 million so that you can I can also get money so that you become rich. Is it possible? Not really possible. Because I also need money and that's my business. So guys, you should never expect much from gambling because gambling they exploit the poor and in fact causes depression and even takes away lives of a lot of people.
And just to say, if at all you have to do it, do it with a disposable income. Money that has no use. Ensure you secure your basic needs first. Don't look for more when you have nothing. Ensure that you've catered for your meals, your rent, and all that. And then whatever remains as a surplus, you can use it to do the other endeavors like gambling.
Otherwise, you should not try it because once it causes addiction, it is bad. And you say gambling. If you gamble, then use what you can afford to lose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So guys, that was the point on gambling. Let's go back to the core business, which is academics, and how our Mr. Kenny handles academics in the University of Nairobi, despite having all those challenges about relationships, Koinama, as he said. Okay, how do you handle the academics now? Since it is the core business, how do you deal with it?
Oh, academics.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Academics has never been a stress.
Of course.
To me, the reason why I was called to the University of Nairobi, actually, the University of Nairobi, sorry,
Yeah.
consists of the country's top brains.
Yeah.
So here, you won't find any difficulty with academics. Of course, we have the best library facilities in East Africa, if not Africa.
Yeah.
I cannot compare the University of Nairobi with any other university in Kenya.
I'm not even in Kenya, in East Africa.
In East Africa, of course.
Yeah.
We have
Maybe Kampala in
the best lecturers, the best lab facilities. Of course, I love the practicals. We've been doing them. We love them. It has been nice interacting, the discussions, how we handle. Oh, I do mathematics, and I love how we do mathematics. Come up with the new formulas. It has just been great. I thank God I found the chance to expand the knowledge I have, and I'm sure when we go back to the group, we'll do more, of course, and we might advance and come back to the University of Nairobi and help them to lecture.
Yeah.
Of course, University of Nairobi is a great place. Academics, not an issue, so long as you just have that focus. Of course, it's the main goal, and I've given it most time of my day. Of the 24 hours, academics covers around 10 hours of it. 14 hours are for other activities, but 10 hours are constructively for academics, discussions, labs, interactions with the books, the library, and all that. So I can assure you, when you come to the University of Nairobi, it's a nice place to be.
Yeah. And don't forget that when you don't work hard, there is a supplementary.
Kuna supu utakunywa utaki kuinama. Oh my friend, just lazy around, utapewa supu utakunywa. There kuna retake, kuna issue ya missing work pia. Oh, it's a stress, but hiyo ni administrative issue, watashughulikia huko kwao.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. Let's now speak about how do you compare UN politics with other universities, compare UN with other universities, then we shall go to the next point.
About university politics, just to be realistic, I think politics is in my DNA, and I will comment on this.
Yeah.
For UN politics, it's nice at campus levels and at the faculties. When we elect the governors, we use the universal suffrage system. The election, I don't think there is no room for rigging. There's no rigging because we do our elections online, and it is an easier way. I think even at the national level, the IBC should use this on e-ballot issue.
Yeah.
Where I am just in my house and vote from my house at the comfort of my house instead of going to line up the whole day.
Yeah. Yes, you see I think the reason
and at the end of the day you unasikia kulikuwa na all that, but at campus level to say the politics are just nice. There is universal suffrage, which is democracy, but to elect the chairman of UNSA is the University of Nairobi Student Association. Chair is selected by delegates, and that denies us now the space for democracy. And so I can call for, the Duale Bill of 2016. I want to say, I think some amendments should be done. There is no way we can be having democracy in primary in high school and then in university you bring the delegate system, that doesn't work because delegates are just a few people who can be compromised, but you can't compromise the whole crowd. So when they bring the universal salary system, I think it will be better.
Yeah.
And so, like during the Sonu moments, and even the comrades will have a space to agitate for their own rights.
Yeah. For sure, that's good. And you say that even the IBC should use the online voting.
Of course.
But I don't think whether it will be convenient because there are people who don't have smartphones. There are too many old people who cannot.
So I'm saying it should integrate.
Yeah.
Because we do spend a lot of time. Why should we wait for presidential results for 7 days? Yet when done through e-ballot, how do we do it in the University of Nairobi? The results are declared on the same day. We can start voting from 6, and by 6, by 12 noon, we know who the president is because the results will be remitted to the main server instantly and they will be reflected. So the agents will just be there. And so when you speak about the question of the old people will create for them the emails and all that and create for them the accounts. And then your son or daughter at home may help you vote. And it is a very confidential thing. You vote at the comfort of your house.
Yeah.
And it is convenient. Yeah. You do the results on the same day.
Yeah.
Of course, that will be better for the state. But for UN, that is what it is. For those who want to know what happens in UN, we use e-ballot system. We are a technologically advanced university.
Yeah, the University of Nairobi.
The University of Nairobi.
You see, comparing into that universities,
in where?
In Kenya or in East Africa.
Speak about Kenya. University of Nairobi is a world-class university.
Okay, so
which is you cannot compare it with any other university in Kenya. Yeah, it's a university of its own caliber. Yeah. I can go and lecture master students in TUK very well and they pass. Yeah. An undergraduate, a bachelor student in University of Nairobi can go and lecture PhD students in KU. Yeah. And they pass very well because we have all that it takes to be called a university. The other ones are called universities because we can't give them another name.
So you want just to say that we have 2 universities in Kenya? Yeah. The University of Nairobi and others.
Yeah, of course the others because we can't call them another name.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's go next to the issue about drugs and covers.
Oh, this is an issue I've really seen. But
you said that the University of Nairobi.
The University of Nairobi. It's so unfortunate that the drugs issue is even penetrating into the university, a world-class university. But I think the reason for this, as I would say, is just because of stress
and depression.
Yeah. So, of course, just counsel your sons when they come back home, give them guidance and tell them it is part of life. And of course the university even have the counseling system, though I've not seen it very active. It is not that much in the limelight. Yeah, it should come out to be seen. Look for the students, not the students look for them, because as somebody so depressed that you can't even, they should organize some forum in the theaters we have for just that common counseling. Of course you'll find maybe some 2 or 4 who are getting that healing, because you might be afraid even to go and look for counseling alone, so you resort to this drugs issue, hard drugs, and so some end up being, after spending all that fees, the person ends up just being a drug addict and cannot even continue with studies or even contribute positively to the job world after the government has pumped all those resources on him. The parents has pumped all those resources on him just to look for education, and then the education turns out being useless.
Yeah.
And so I think counseling should be
Key.
done.
Now, is it rampant in the University of Nairobi?
Uh, there is that department in the University of Nairobi. Of course, there are people employed to do that. But personally, I've not seen them. I've not seen them do all that to say.
Yeah, it's the old boy.
We don't even know of where the offices are.
Yeah.
They should do publicity. They should do publicity so that the students know that the office really exists. And so whenever they are encountered with problems or outbreaks, is one of the problems, and maybe economic
And yeah,
problems.
one of the calibrate.
Oh, but mimi kichwa ngumu, mimi ni roho ngumu, hizo vitu hazinishtui. Watu wapatane kwa wema, wachane kwa wema. Yeah, we were not like, they can't give me stress. Mimi ni hardcore.
Exactly. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ken. Let's look at the last point about the cult issue, about the cult, Freemasonry and so on in the universe. And on that point also, if you can mind speaking about religion in the universe, how do you handle this? Have you ever gotten some danger? You see, you were told that you may join a Freemason in the universe, and there are so many dangers. How have you handled that one?
I can say, when you are walking on a street in town, when you are hungry, all that your eyes will be seeing is just hotels, you know.
Yeah.
Even a bank beside a restaurant, you won't see it. Yeah. Because you are hungry. So even in the university, your mind gives you what you want. Your sight gives you what your mind tells you to see.
Yeah.
So you interpret what you want, and that's what you find. Personally, I'm not that much into that quick wealth. I believe in hard work. Of course, I was raised through hard work. My parents are hard workers. And of course, that attribute of hard work has been passed on to me, and I believe in hard work. But there are cults in the campus. But I can tell you, you join the cult if you have the will to join the cult. Yeah. Your mind gives you what you want to see. Your eyes gives you what your mind wants to see. So you harbor the thought of cult in your heart. Then you start looking for them. With me, I've not even bothered looking for them. I don't want even to know whether they exist or not. Of cult, I don't want to say anything about that. But for religion in campus, personally, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, and we are doing well, as you know that.
Yeah.
It has really kept me going. It has kept me well. Yeah. It has helped me tackle a lot of problems. Of course, there they see you. There is the YCF. The Muslims are doing better. We are a diverse university, and I like how religion keeps our comrades going. Okay. So when you come to the University of Nairobi, we are a religious institution. We believe in God. Yeah. We believe in Allah. Yeah. And there are even Hindus. They believe in Him.
Hindus are those who believe in Allah. Okay, it's good.
Whatever they believe in, but
it's
good. A good campus. It's a good university.
Yeah. How can you advise the incoming freshers about the University of Nairobi?
Oh, karibuni sana UN. Kwa wale mtaitwa UN. UN is such a nice campus. It's a good place to be. I can tell you for sure. You'll develop socially, mentally, of course economically, maybe later in life, and even you can start it now.
How can you start?
Of course, you know, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. UN will give you a lot of platforms. It will give you a lot of like from knowledge. When you have knowledge, knowledge is power. You can do anything. You can manipulate your knowledge into a lot of resources and wealth and all that investments. You can. Oh, we have 9 campuses. We didn't tell them that.
Yeah, you went first as 9 campus.
Oh, the lawyers are in Parklands. The education science students are in Kenya Science. Education arts are in Kikuyu. We have the masters of the coin, those in the business world at Lower Kabete.
Yeah.
In the Upper Kabete, if you are in agriculture, then engineering and all that at ADD and main campus.
Yeah.
And built environment. Of course, the scientists are in Chiromo. The real scientists are in Chiromo.
We also have many campuses and the Kisumu campus.
We have the Kisumu and the Mombasa campuses. So you can interact, but we do have sessions. You can meet during annual sport events, over Sabbaths.
Yeah.
Some meets. Of course, we do have practicals from Chiromo.
Yeah.
So we do interact as campuses. And so you will build up relationships which can help you in future. Yeah, it's a nice place to be. Just come to UN. You want to regret your stay in UN, and that's my take today.
Thank you. Now, thank you guys. Kindly like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. This is my guy here, Ken. We shall meet you next time. But I think he's a good man who has shared his interest with us. Just keep in touch with Ebsokil for more and good and training content.
We shouldn't forget to appreciate our cameraman is...
Okay, our cameraman comes by the name Obed Omoro.
Oh, the guy is from Nyamira County.
Yeah, the guy is from Nyamira County. Okay, nice.